Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are on the globe. I'm Méganne Aplomb, bringing to you fur by the minute, the fluff, the raw, and sometimes the rough. In this week's fur, a new study shows dogs can be bilingual. A farm in Canada proves to be quite useful for entertaining humans, and a survey unleashes how much parents are spending on their pets. First up, researchers in Hungary unleash their findings that dogs understand different languages. At Edvos Laurent University, they found a dog's brain can detect speech and decipher between different vernacular patterns. 18 pooches of various breeds participated in the experiment without prior training. The native language of 16 of the dogs was Hungarian, while 2 had parents who spoke Spanish. A Hungarian speaker and a Spanish speaker read sentences from The Little Prince. Loved that book as a child. While the dogs were in an MRI scanner, the researchers said the dogs could tell the difference. The older the dog or longer the snout, the better the pooches were at distinguishing between the 2 dialects. The examiners concluded dogs pick up on the auditory regularities they are exposed to. This study showed for the first time that a non-human brain can tell between 2 languages. Look, I've always thought that dogs could only understand the language that they are exposed to, but it seems like they actually know when somebody's speaking a different language, and they can learn different languages at the same time. So wow, they're just like toddlers. Next up, a so-called useless grange in Canada is proving to be useful for millions of humans. Virtual correspondent Kyle, who also happens to be a comedian, joins us with the hairy and feathered details. Kyle?
Thanks, Méganne. So I've been checking out these animal antics videos posted by a user named Useless Farms, and these things have gone viral because they are amazing. It started with this woman in Ontario named Amanda who just cares for all these different animals and just posts about them online every day. And every day it's something different. This is like a new reality show for me. I'm all about it. There's an emu named Karen who just kind of a jerk, like most Karens are. I don't speak emu, but I know what the emu version of Can I Speak to the Manager is. There's also a alpaca named Keith, who's kind of a wad. Maybe he could hang out with Karen. And I don't know if the 2 of them are in love or they will, they won't they, but this is like my new Ross and Rachel. I am here for it. I ship this. Sometimes opposites attract and sometimes moody people need each other too. But the thing about Keith is, yes, his brother named Michael, and Michael is like the dopest alpaca you've ever seen. Michael's just smooth with everything he does. He's friendly. I love him. There's also a mini donkey, roosters, peacocks, guinea hens, which I didn't even know were a thing, but I'm here for it. It's great over there. Amanda says this ranch is the most useless farm in existence, but not very useless to me because 1, I'm entertained. 2, they have a cushy place to live for the rest of their lives. And 3, has 3.5 million followers and nearly 100 million likes on TikTok. I can't even get 7 likes on TikTok, which they're living every comedian's dream. So I'm going to hang out with these alpacas. Maybe we'll host a comedy special together and Karen can come too.
Thank you, Kyle. Next up, a survey reveals parents are surprised by the cost of their fur babies. Financial services company Synchrony questioned 1,200 pet caregivers and 100 veterinarians in the US. According to its study entitled Lifetime of Care, 70% of parents consider their pets as family. However, half of the respondents underestimated the total cost of raising 4-legged kids. The findings showed dogs fetched $20,000 to $55,000, while cats set the humans back $15,000 to $45,000. And in the first year, a pup cost $2,800, which puts a dent in your wallet, while a kitty could snatch $2,500. Next up, senior canine correspondent Tenny joins us to react to the spending survey. He balks as he has racked up bills of more than $80,000 during his lifetime. Teddy, what are your thoughts on parents being surprised at the costs of pet care? How are you, Teddy? $80,000. Right. I agree, you're well worth it. I can tell. I've heard you have a very good personality and that you're very patient, and so you're worth it. Right, and I understand you are the kind of pet that makes sure your family feels loved, and you think $80,000 is just peanuts. If your maintenance is costing a little bit, doesn't that mean that your family is enriched by your presence, because they don't have to worry about your well-being because you're well taken care of? I mean, it's a win-win situation, isn't it? Well, thank you so much, Teddy. It was enlightening as usual. And that's a wrap for us this morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you are on the globe. I'm Méganne. Be sure to snip out the latest headlines you need to know from the Pandemic Network, brought to you by the Muttly crew. And if you have feedback or story suggestions, leave a comment. And be sure to subscribe to the Muttly crew channel on YouTube for fur and other possum entertainment. 18 pooches of various breeds participated. Now it's not written paw, but that's how I'm saying it, because I'm used to saying paw because it's usually written participate, but now it's written normally with an R and everything. And so now I sound stupid because I say part like I don't know how to do an R. Sorry. Oh, well, thank you. I would hope that I would fetch a little bit more than that, but yes, you're right. One could spend $80,000 on me. I don't think the network is doing like, I don't know, even $1 on me, but that's neither here nor there, Teddy, not your problem. We're here to discuss you. Different vernacular patterns. 18, was I just Scottish just now? And decipher between different vernacular patterns. 18 pooches of various breeds participate. No, I think I'm Irish. I've never quite heard Ontario pronounced as Ontario. It makes me want to say Canada. Oh, well, you know, I can do comedy too.